Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the TikTok made me buy it, but I'm going to be doing a follow-up. So basically using all the products that I bought, seeing if I like them, seeing what products I want to continue using and if I love them, and you know, ultimately if I don't like them. So if you guys would like to see what I created today, which is this look right here, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Espresso in the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil and hope that this shade is okay. I'm not going to get up close just because, you know, it's going to be quick and easy. So I'm just going to take the pencil and start from here. This shade is already too warm, I can tell. But we're going to make it work. I don't have anything else and it's too late to go out and I really don't want to deal with the crowds at the markets right now because everyone's freaking out. So one brow is done basically, other than carving them out. Like I said, this shade is too warm for me, but for the video it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other brow off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so to clean up my hand really quick, I'm gonna use the Pacifica makeup remover wipes. I'm gonna use that to just kind of keep everything clean. I've been using them the last few days and I absolutely love them. They take off my makeup so quick and my face smells amazing. These smell amazing. I recommend them. So I'm just gonna use the regular P. Louise base and I'm just gonna put it right on my eye. Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna do one eye and then I'm gonna do the other eye off camera just because I don't want it to take too long. Okay, so we are going in with the Makeup Geek Olive You Eye Quad. And I'm gonna try to do every shade, so we'll see how this goes. I'm a little nervous, but these shades are so bomb. And I'm gonna go into this shade right here. And I'm just going to take that right into the crease. Okay, this is... I already don't know if I like this or not. Kind of blends a little weird. Maybe it's just the brush that I'm using. Okay, so right away I feel like, I don't know if it's the base, I don't know if it's the brush, I don't know if it's the actual shadow, but I feel like it's really splotchy on my eye, or maybe it's just me, but I'm trying to blend it out and it seems like it's blending, but I feel like it's gonna look a little messy because it is so splotchy. That's what it's looking like. Okay, so I just blended it out with a bigger, fluffier brush, but I think I'm just gonna go straight into this shade right here, and I'm just going to put it on the outer corner, or the outer V. And just work little by little, just because these, I don't know how I feel about these shadows yet. Going back in with the brush to blend out everything so it's all seamless. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more of the base and I'm going to take this little small brush and put it on my lid so I can add the shimmer shade. I don't want it to be like a cut crease or anything, but I do want to be able to see it. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here, and I'm gonna take that on my finger and I'm just gonna put it straight on my lid. Okay, well this shade is bomb. All right, well I love that shade. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that green and just blend it so it's all nice and seamless. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and then I will come back and we will start my face. Okay, so now both eyes are done. I'm gonna take the EyeLure London Luxe Silk Lashes. You take my handy dandy scissors and I'm going to trim them. Okay, so now that I'm done with my eyes, I just applied the lashes. Good, so now we're gonna go into the face. So I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Really rub it in. And then I'm just going to apply this to my entire face. I hate doing my brows before my foundation because I always feel like I'm gonna mess up my brows. But okay, so it's really silky, which is nice. Cool. Okay, so I wet the sponge and it still feels a little stiff, but I think it'll be okay. It got a lot bigger, especially bigger than a regular beauty blender. I don't know how this works, but it is so pretty. I love the design, so I'll probably end up just keeping it just because I like the design. Okay, so the moment of truth. This is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. Cute little pump, if you can see. So I'm just going to take this on the back of my hand. Whoa, on the back of my hand. So it's really runny, as you can see. It's like running down my hand, but I'm gonna take it just on the bottom of this beauty blender, and I'm gonna start from down here. I'm also gonna look at myself because I can't see myself in the viewfinder close enough. Okay. Why am I always ruining stuff? Oh, it doesn't look, it's a little white. Hopefully it'll oxidize a little bit. It smells really perfumey. I think I could have gone a shade darker, but I was a little too afraid because I didn't know if this was gonna work for me, because I didn't want to open it at Target. Maybe I should have, but I really didn't want to. Okay, so that's just one layer. I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. So, as you can see, it does have decent coverage for one layer. This side looks a little bit, you know, less coverage. My face looks really white. Okay, so I had to let my camera cool down because it overheated. So I didn't do anything to my face. So now I'm going to take the Covergirl concealer. I'm going to try this. It looks a little dark, but we'll see how it turns out. It's okay. It's not, it's a little yellow. Oh yeah, this color does not work. On camera it doesn't look that bad, but in real life it's too dark. But this is the last shade that they had. I went to 2 different Targets, so I just wanted to get it at this point. But this is not gonna work. This Covergirl concealer oxidized so bad, and I think that's why it's not working. Like, it got too dark because it oxidized so much. So I don't love it. I'm gonna try to add a little bit more and see if I can make it work, but this is not a fan. Because I had to let my foundation sit by itself for a little bit because my camera died, but I feel like the beauty blender or the foundation, because I had to sit, made my nose look a little funny. But whatever, I'll just deal with it for now. This is not going as planned, but I did like the way the eyeshadow actually came out, so that's one thing that I like so far. And I really like the brow pencil too. Just need a different color. But okay, so well, now that that's done, I have to remember this time not to set my foundation yet, because, or my under eyes, because I want to use the Winky Luxe Bubbles highlighter. This is what it looks like. Super pretty. So I'm just going to take it on my finger. Oh, it has a little mirror. So I'm going to... Oh. Okay. If I knew it was going to be this pigmented and this blinding, I wouldn't have put so much on my finger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So yeah, it's really, really blinding. And I think if I knew how to use a cream highlight and I wasn't just throwing stuff on my face, it would look better. But I'm going to add a little bit more on this side to kind of even out the craziness. Add a little bit to my nose. Just, oh my gosh, it's literally blinding. Wow. And it's super creamy, so it went on really well. It doesn't look nasty. I used another cream just to try it before and it was not the business. I didn't know if I wanted to use a brush with this, so I just decided to use my finger. Okay, now I look really greasy and oily, which I don't love, but I'm going to now... So the concealer really, really creases under my eyes, but honestly every concealer does, even the Tarte Shape Tape. So that's not really a big concern for me, just because I'm going to get that with any concealer. But like I said, this concealer oxidized so bad. Like, it went from light to way darker. So if you are interested in getting this concealer, just beware, it's gonna get real dark or real orange. So obviously this isn't gonna work for me, but whatever. So this isn't what they recommended. I already had this, but this is the Fit Me powder from Maybelline. This is what I use to set my under eyes most of the time. So I'm just going to set, whoa. I'm just going to take some on my beauty blender and I'm going to set under my eyes. Obviously that diminished the highlight a little bit, or a lot, but it's fine. Alright, now that I set my under eyes, I'm going to set my face just a little bit with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is going to make my face way whiter. I don't really need that, but whatever. Okay. I feel like the highlight is kind of coming through. You can't really see it on camera, but I can kind of see it in my mirror. So I'm going to take a risk. And I'm gonna go back in with my cream highlight. And I'm going to take my beauty blender. I know this is gross, but I'm the only one using this, so I don't really care. I'm gonna dip it into the cream highlight. Oh, okay. It didn't go horribly. It's not the best, but okay, well, that went better than expected. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with the Physicians Formula. Oh my god, I can't speak. It's way too late. I'm filming at night. Shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna take the Physicians Formula Butter Collection by Weylie Hoang. I think that's how you say that. I still can't get that right. So I'm going to take the butter bronzer, this one, and I'm going to use that on my Makeup by Mario times Sephora brush. It's dirty because I use this every day, and I used it earlier today when I did my makeup. So I'm just going to swirl that. I think I already put too much. And I'm going to just rub. Alright. Way too much. So wipe some off, and then I'm just going to try to blend this out. That's why I don't love this bronzer. It is so orange on me, I feel. Maybe that's just, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like I put way too much. We're gonna roll with it. I feel like on this side it's way more orange than on this side, and I'm so confused. Try to even out my face. This video did not go as planned. Okay, not as planned, but here we are. Try to make everything work, at least for this video. But it's so orange. I just want it to kind of fade a little bit. So I'm going to go in with this, and I'm just going to tap. Okay, that tone it down a little bit. Into my forehead too. Oh my gosh, this is... What is happening? Why does it look like that? Whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. This is the Sigma F50. And I'm going to go in with this blush right here. So we're just... I'm a little afraid now. I don't want to put too much. But we'll see how this turns out. I feel like I should use a different brush because I have blush on here already, but you know what? We're just not doing it. This blush is really pigmented. I should have learned my lesson with the bronzer. I didn't. So now my cheeks are so rosy. What's happening? I look like a clown. Oh my god. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier powder and I'm gonna take a little bit on here. And we're gonna tone this down. Okay, way better. I feel like it looks decent now. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Well, let's swatch this one. Okay, that looks like... Come on. That looks like it could work. So, and I'm gonna go into with a very light hand. I'm not even gonna, just a little bit. I just can't take any more risks today because that was intense. And I'm just going to, oh, that's really pretty. It's like a pink-ish highlight. Wow, okay. I like this. I like this. I like it a lot. So good. Put some on my... I'm just gonna put it everywhere. Why not? I'm not going out after this. I'm going to bed. So this highlight is a go. That's it for this palette. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with the last product and I'm gonna use the NYX Filler Instinct Clear Gloss. I don't know why I didn't open everything that I had before I filmed, but you know what? It's just the way of life, okay? Take this whole wrapper off. Okay, so the bottle is beautiful. I love it. But I'm a little nervous to try this because I don't want it to sting. I don't like glosses that sting, that I can tell they're plumping. I don't like it. I don't like it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to use any lipstick or lip liner or anything. So we're just going to go straight in. Don't like the smell. I can smell it from my lips. It smells so bad. I don't, no, it's a no for me. So I'm going to use the dark shade on my lower lash line. I decided I'm not going to put it on my lid because it was going to go south and I knew that I would be upset and I wouldn't want to film anymore. So I was like, no, I'm going to be smart and use it on my lower lash line. Who doesn't love a smoked out lower lash line? So I'm going to take it with a very light handed. I'm not going to spill it on my bed this time, but I'm going to take it on a really small brush and I'm going to apply it. So I'm applying just a little bit on my lower lash line, very carefully. And I'm blending it with the brown shade. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I don't know how I feel about a lot of these products, But I do like the makeup, obviously, Jess. I do like the eyeshadow quad. Some of the shades were a little bit harder to blend, but like the shimmer shade was phenomenal. I love it. So I give this one a plus. I definitely recommend this. I personally don't love the butter bronzer, but I know other people do. So if you've already used it or you want to try it, I would say go for it. Personally for me, I'm gonna pass on it. I would probably never purchase it, but I do like this palette. I do like this blush and this highlight, so I will be using this palette again. I really liked it. What else? This. I think if I had my shade, it would be fine, but I don't know. I'd have to try it a few more times, but I think I might pick up my shade and see how I like it. But this one in particular, I mean, I like the way it smells. I know a lot of people don't like scents, but so if you are a scent person, I would probably say to pass on this, just because it does have a really strong scent. It's really nice though. I like it. I like that it's runny. It's almost like the Anastasia foundation. Obviously, like, that's my favorite foundation and I love it. So this is very similar. I'm gonna try my shade and see if I like it. So far I will give it like a 5 out of 10. Okay, this beauty blender. I have mixed feelings about it. It's really big. It's nice. It covers a lot of my face. I have more of a round, bigger face. So I like that it has a lot of room so I can actually, you know, get my face faster. The tip is not the best. It's a little chunky and I can't really get super close without having to like really try to get in there. But I mean, it's affordable, it's nice. It is squishy. It's not as squishy as the beauty blender, but I mean, I would say I would recommend it. I will use this again. I'm probably obviously gonna clean it and throw it in my little thing that I have for beauty blenders, but I mean, I don't like it. This concealer, no, you don't need it. This is burning my lips right now. My lips are burning and I don't like that. I just don't like it, so I probably won't be using this again. If you like a burning little tingling sensation, go for it. I don't personally like it. It's really sticky and it's one of those like nasty stickies, not like the Fenty glosses. Those are bomb. If you want to get a clear gloss, get the Fenty gloss, okay? It's freaking bomb. This one, no. The e.l.f. primer, I probably won't ever use this. Didn't really do anything for me. I have a primer that I love more than this, and everybody raves about it, but it was not my favorite. So I mean, if you want it, it's affordable, it's nice. If you do like the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer, I think that's what it's called. If you like that primer, you'll probably like this one. This is way more affordable. If you like that, go get this one. You'll like it. Me personally, didn't like it, but it is very affordable. I really liked the NYX brow pencil. I think it's bomb. I think it's almost a dupe for the Anastasia brow pencil, so I might have to switch over to this, but I'm gonna finish up my Anastasia one first. But obviously I'm gonna get my color, but I actually really like this, so I recommend. I'm sure everybody has tried this already. I'm really late to the game, but if you haven't, go pick it up. This little highlight, I definitely recommend this. It's super creamy. It's definitely pigmented. Just be careful because a little goes a long way. But I would say that if you like cream products, definitely pick this up. I was able to put this even over my Laura Mercier powder and it still went on really nice. So I would definitely recommend this and I will be using this more often. The lashes, I would recommend them. I really like them. They're not as full and fluffy as I want them to be, but for an affordable lash, for something, I mean, obviously they're not super dull like the wispies. Like those ones are more of an everyday. These can be everyday too, but this has a little bit more volume. So I do really like them. They're really comfortable and they went on so easy. So I definitely would recommend them. I will be using them until I can't anymore. And if I do need some lashes last minute, I will definitely will be picking these up again. Okay, so these two products I haven't been able to use. I will be trying these out and I will let you know in a future video if I like them or not, but I want to try them, so I will be doing that later on. And then these ones I also will be doing in another video, maybe a nighttime routine. I messed up. I thought I was going to use them while I was doing my eye makeup today, but that didn't happen because I forgot. So I will let you know how I like these. I am going to try them very, very soon, most likely in my next video, so stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I had a lot of fun creating it. I got some products that I like and some that I didn't, but nonetheless I did enjoy making this. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe down below and click the little bell button to get notified every time that I post. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great day and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!